Ahoy, shipmates! It's a wonderful afternoon here in the port of Southampton. Glorious sage green colours going over the water. We're here to see the NYK Remus. I think the temperature is about 15 degrees. It's a touch on the windy side, but the lighting is wonderful. But anyway, this is what we're here to see, the NYK Remus. Not a lot of cruise ship activity today, so we'll just have to make do with a container ship. Steadily coming this way, but so we have a quick look around the port. What do we got here? We have the Britannia to our left, Queen Victoria nestled in behind, and over in the distance we have the Azura. She went out on Sunday morning and came back Sunday evening. And where did she go? She went for a little wander around the English Channel. I believe she might have been emptying some grey water, perhaps recharging the water on board through desalination, maybe just running up the engines for a bit of exercise, or maybe just to get the crew working rather than sunning themselves on their balconies. As you can see, it was quite a nice little track. There's some top-notch navigating there. Look at that, the route back in was almost identical to the route out. Unfortunately, Azura didn't return until 11 o'clock at night, and I can take some reasonable photographs in the dark. The video is very poor, so I didn't take any video of the return. Also, you may have noticed she's pointing the other way. So when she left on Sunday morning, she was starboard side to port, and now she's port side to port. And this is the Azura just reversing around the dockhead. That's where the old VTS building used to be, next to those three tugs, but that was recently demolished. This is where the speed limit also starts. There's a 6-knot speed limit, essentially in either direction from where the Azura is now. There we go, yeah. Off she goes, powers up. And off she goes on her little track to dump the grey water. And then when she came back, she parked the other way. Maybe it just gives everyone a bit of practice of mooring on different sides of the ship. And the small red and white vessel you can see in front of Britannia is the Red Funnel Red Eagle, which is a commercial only ferry that crosses between here in the port of Southampton and the Isle of Wight. It can take up to 12 goods vehicles and 12 passengers. But you might be saying to yourself, what about the other cruise ships? What's happening with them? Well, according to what I read in the news, nothing will be happening to August at the very earliest. It does make for very interesting times. Normally there would be this time of year, that would start to ramp up here at the port of Southampton. We'd have a constant procession of different cruise ships coming or going. As you can see, these two have been here for a while. Now, normally I would check on the cruise ship schedule and to find out what's going on with these ships, to find out where they're going and what's happening and what time they might be arriving. It's very useful information if we need to drone, but at the moment the departure list or arrival list looks very strange. I believe this is all of the arrivals that should have been happening, but they are not anymore. It's not very accurate. I've not been using this from the VTS website very much. What the VTS website also has is just a list of general departures and arrivals, and I've been checking up on that, and the cruise ships appear on there. You obviously have to log in with VTS to give their movements. So I think it's probably about time to get back to that container ship, and hopefully we haven't missed it. Well, let's zoom out a little and see where this container ship is. Hopefully it's still here somewhere. Or is it beneath me? Or have I missed it? Ah, no, there it is. Not exactly speedy. Well, the NYK group has been around for many years. In fact, founded in 1885. It was a merger between the Mitsubishi Mail Steamship Company and Kyoto Unyo Kaisha. The NYK Remus is flagged in Panama. Overall length is 294 meters and a breadth of 32. Built in 2009. Top speed estimated at around 19 knots. And importantly, for a container ship weighing in at 65,000 tons, and a TEU, or 20-foot equivalent, count of 4,888, which is quite small. The other CMA CGM container ship, the Louis Berlioz, that's in port at the moment, has capacity for somewhere in the region of 19,000 containers. Even though this is a very large container ship, it is a mere minnow in the world of container ship whales. Well, there are some lovely lighting conditions today, even though the wind is blowing me around a little. Well, I think I've miscalculated my location here. I appear to have a ship bearing down on me. Should pay attention more. Yes, you can even see the shadow of the ship, so it's a good strong sun day. Sky's a bit grey, some haze, visibility is pretty good. Try that for a photo. Yeah, container ships do have a lovely range of colours about them. Yeah, this is very pleasing in the port of Southampton. A couple of tugboats in attendant, the Spitzer bar gate at the front here. They've named all their tugs after local landmarks, the bar gate being the medieval gate to the Port of Southampton, built in around 11th century. See, I think the NYK Remus is a bit rusty down the sides. Certainly seen a bit of sea action. I did a quick look, but it doesn't appear to be an NYK Romulus. Romulus and Remus are part of Roman mythology. They were twin brothers, whose story tells the events that led to the founding of the city of Rome. But Remus was killed by his brother, Romulus. That seems like an interesting name for a container ship. I see there are a number of magenta containers from the Ocean Network Express scattered on board. Particularly photogenic, especially when it's a whole ship that's in magenta. On a grey day, there's nothing more exciting than a great big pink ship coming into port. The light is improving just nicely at the moment. I feel like there's another photo opportunity coming up. Now I know they're not as desirable as photographs of the cruise ships, but they have a certain something about them. In the background there you can see the Silver Cloud. She came into port a few days ago and I'm not sure when she's destined to leave. It's quite a pretty little cruise ship. I think I can feel the moment coming for a photograph. Yes, I like that one. Pleasure and goods all in the same port. And if you're one of my Patreons, you'll know that I put these photographs for my Patreons on my Patreon account, where you can download them, put them on your computer. I might have a little go around this side. Around to the starboard. I must say, even though the capacity of this one is only just under 5,000 containers, it certainly is quite full. Ah, yes. Yep, happy with that one. NYK lines recently merged to form the Ocean Network Express, the magenta containers that you can see. That was in 2017. They're also quite progressive in designing future ships which are more environmentally friendly and powered by different fuels. not necessarily the heavy fuel oil, but perhaps LNG, liquid natural gas. And they already have some LNG powered ships. Some of the Ro-Ros are LNG powered, and they have one. They have the One Stork, which is the Ocean Network Express Stork, which is an LNG powered container ship. And in 2019, they started trialling on the world's first maritime autonomous surface ships. That's a very progressive company. In 2015, they also launched the first LNG-fueled tugboat in Japan. And there in the very background you can see the CMA CGM Louis Berliot. And that's a 400-metre long container ship that's scheduled to leave shortly after the NYK Remus arrives. Well, I'm afraid I won't be able to catch the docking procedure, as the dock is too far away for me to fly to. But I'll just let this go. We'll say goodbye to the NYK Remus, freshly arrived from Savannah in the States. Until next time, shipmates.